Hello everybody, Peter the Booklover here, and this is Movie Talk. This is where I talk about the movies that I recently seen, and this is episode number 33. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about the movie Willard. Let's talk about this movie. Hello everybody, I'm Peter the Booklover, and I have a channel to where I talk about books and movies. And I have a fun time doing it. Hopefully you'll have a fun time being here with me. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about the movie Willard from 1971. So let's talk about it. But before I get into the movie, I want to thank everybody for being here. It's really wonderful that you're giving me your time. And I want to thank you very much for that. Okay, so this is the movie Willard. This movie came out July 30th, 1971. And this movie is a very interesting movie about rats. Now, before I want to go over the cast and the director of this movie, I want to say that do not think this movie is a creepy rat movie. It's the opposite. This is an adorable rat movie. Now, if you are a person that has a pet rat, you're gonna really get into this because the rats are adorable in this movie. Or if you've had any friends that have pet rats, you're gonna love the rats in the movie. They're not disgusting, like creepy things. They're very cute things in this movie. So let's get into this. Now let's get into the director. The director is Daniel Mann. And the thing about Daniel Mann is that I couldn't find any other movies that he directed that I'm familiar with. So this is the only movie I know that he did. Okay, so the first actor that I'm going to talk about, the first character, is the guy that plays Willard Stiles. And this is played by Bruce Davidson. Now, Bruce Davidson has been in a couple other movies that I enjoyed. He's been in X-Men 1 and 2. The one that I really know him from is X-Men 1. And I do remember his scene in X-Men 2. But what I really enjoyed was his performance in the first X-Men movie. It was really cool. And he was also in another movie that I've seen, although I do not remember him in this movie, but I remember liking this movie, Apt Pupil. This was a pretty interesting movie. I believe this is a Stephen King novel, and it was a pretty interesting thing. So that's the only two things that I know Bruce Davidson has been in. And the next person I'm going to talk about is the person that played Martin. And this is played by Ernest Borgnine. Now, this guy has a great career, and the movies that I enjoy by him are growing. Now, he was in the movie Small Soldiers. I do not remember him in that, so chances are he was a voice actor in that movie. But that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. It's a lot of fun. Now, the next movie, Escape from New York, this is my favorite movie that he's in. I really love this movie to death. Every time I watch it, I enjoy it. It's like a movie that gets better and better. Because I recently watched it again, and I really love Escape from New York. It's a fantastic John Carpenter movie. I really love that a lot. And he also starred in the movie The Black Hole, which is another great movie. I recently watched that. I did a review of that recently. And I really enjoyed that movie a lot. So, The Black Hole, I highly recommend that. And he's also been in a movie called The Poseidon Adventure. And this movie was a pretty good movie. This is interesting because they're on a boat that capsizes. And to escape this boat, they got to climb deeper in the boat to get to the top to escape. So the bottom of the boat is the top part of the boat. And it's really interesting on what they do to escape this boat. Pretty good movie in my opinion. Okay, so the third character that I'm going to talk about is an actress, and this is Henrietta Stiles. And this is played by Elsa Lanchester. And this woman has been in a couple other movies that I really enjoyed. She was in the movie Mary Poppins, which is a movie I remember from my childhood that I really enjoyed. I read this book, and Mary Poppins is actually a fantastic book as well. I recommend that book. And it was a very good movie as well, but I like the book a little bit more. And she was also in a fantastic movie that I haven't seen in a long time, Bride of Frankenstein. And hopefully I'll get a chance to see this movie again. I remember really loving this movie a lot. And believe it or not, recently I watched the movie Frankenstein, and I really enjoyed that a lot as well. But she was in The Bride of Frankenstein, and she played the bride that they were going to give to the Frankenstein monster. Yes, and this was a very good movie, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so we're going to go into the next character, which is Joan Sims, and this is played by an actress, Sandra Locke. Now, this actress has been in quite a few movies that I really enjoyed. Now, the first movie that I'm going to mention is Sudden Impact. Her performance in that movie is fantastic. I love this movie. It's my favorite Dirty Harry movie, and it's awesome. I really like it. It's my favorite movie that she was in my opinion. Okay, so the next movie that I'm going to talk about that she was in was a movie called Any Which Way But Loose. And I believe she was in the sequel, but the only movie I know of these two movies is this one. I remember seeing it in the movie theater, and I remember I had a good time watching this movie. It was a lot of fun. It's a comedy, and there's a monkey in it, an orangutan, that was a really fun part of the movie. She was also in the movie The Gauntlet, and this was another great Clint Eastwood movie, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. I don't remember it that well, but I remember enjoying the movie. And the last movie that I'm going to talk about that she was in, that I've seen her in, was The Outlaw Josie Wales. And this is a fantastic Clint Eastwood movie. I really love it. It's a fantastic Western, and I enjoyed that a lot. Really great movie, and I highly recommend that one. So now we're going to talk about the last actor, and that's the person that plays Jonathan Farley. And this is played by J. Pat O'Malley. And this guy's been in a lot of TV episodes. And you probably know him from TV opposed to the movies. But I didn't cover all the movies, the TV series that it was in. Instead, I just covered a couple of the movies that it was in. And he did a lot of work in being a voice actor. He was in the Disney movie of Robin Hood, which was a fantastic cartoon. I really enjoyed that one a lot. And the next movie that I'm going to talk about that he was in was the cartoon of The Jungle Book. Now, an interesting thing is that I recently read this book, and I really love this book by Rudyard Kipling. It's a fantastic book, and I highly recommend that book. But this movie, I enjoyed it a lot. It's got a lot of good characters in it. And it's a very fun movie. I highly enjoyed it. So, he was in that. Now, he was also in Mary Poppins. And I mentioned that before in this video. And that is a pretty good movie. I do not remember his performance in this movie. But apparently he was in this movie. He was also in the movie Alice in Wonderland. He was a voice actor in that. And I really love Alice in Wonderland. That's one of my favorite books as well. But the movie Alice in Wonderland was a great movie. Had a lot of imagination. As a matter of fact, I have that DVD, and I plan on watching that pretty soon. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm looking forward to watching that again. He was also in another great Disney movie, 101 Dalmatians, and I really enjoyed that a lot. I love the puppies in that movie. The villain of that movie, I forgot her name, Cece DeMille. She was a fantastic villain, really wicked woman in that movie, and I really enjoyed that a lot. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, he was in a movie called Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Now, I do not remember Mr. Toad, but Ichabod is about Ichabod Crane. This is the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And this cartoon really stuck with me very heavily because I really remember this. This was a great cartoon. Scared the crap out of me. The Headless Horseman chasing after him was amazing. And I really enjoyed Ichabod a lot. I don't remember Mr. Toad though, but Ichabod Crane story was amazing. And also other stories. That short story is amazing. I've read it a couple times and I really enjoy that a lot. Okay, so that's the whole cast that I'm going to talk about. Now let's get into this movie. Now I said this before I started talking about the cast, is that do not expect this movie to be a creepy rat movie. Instead, this is a very cute rat movie. He befriends these rats and they're adorable, and I could see why he didn't want to kill them. And then this movie gets into some details about Willard and his life, and it's a very interesting movie. There's a gift by Sandra Locke that was really fun. I mean, she gives him this gift, and he's like, what the? I'm not going to tell you what the gift is, but he gets a gift in this movie that you'll really get a kick out of this gift. And yeah, there's a lot of cool things in this movie. This movie really shocked me at times. There's a sad part of this movie that kind of got to me a little bit, and it was very enjoyable. And the rat acting, there's the rat Ben in this movie, literally, I don't know how they made him do this, but they had this look on this rat's face when something happens that was really, really good. Now, if you haven't seen this, I highly recommend this. This was a fantastic movie. I've always kind of put it off because I thought this was going to be a creepy rat movie. But instead, this was a very entertaining movie. This is not scary at all, but you would consider this a horror movie, and it's definitely a fantastic time, and I highly recommend it. Now, let me give you my rating of this movie. It's a 10 out of 10. I find it a perfect movie. I was totally invested in this movie, and I highly recommend it. So, there we go. Willard, 10 out of 10. Okay, so that's about it. I want to thank you for coming by. If you liked the video, please do me a favor, hit the like button. It means a lot to me when people hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments you want to leave in the comments, I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment. That's my favorite part of doing this, is communicating with my audience. And if you subscribe to my channel, I hope you're enjoying my videos. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channels. I make at least 2 videos a week, and I make an effort to make them as good as I can. But like I say, they're far from perfect, but I do make an effort to make these as entertaining as possible, and hopefully you're entertained. So that's about it. I'm Peter the Book Lover. I want to thank you for coming by, and I hope to see you in the next video.